Oh, yeah.
Good morning, all the way from Malaysia. I have no
Good
idea.
evening.
It's dark outside.
Well, it's dark here too. We're both dark, but different today.
And this is Being Curious. Another episode together of Being Curious together, where I get to sit and listen to her over there, Maz, as we know her well, share a little bit about life's journey so we can learn and explore and adventure and really accompany and also celebrate the roller coaster of life with all its lessons and learnings and insights. What are we talking about today, Maz? First, tell us how you are.
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I am, as you can see, I'm dressed for bed and you've just woken up. But I had a nice salt bath, so that felt good. I've been trying to, get back into self-care. But so motherhood. Imagine, it's changed my freaking life.
What's going on for you right now?
So right now, I've just started to get myself back into work. I'm a level 3 PT. So I've joined a gym. I've set myself up. I'm like, right, okay, if we're going to take things serious, we've got to take things serious. So I want to be a successful mummy. So I've got to really pull my finger out. So yeah, I joined the gym to be a PT, not a member. And it's been going really well, but it's like super crazy. I've gone from just being cool about taking my little one to play school. That's really cool. I'm like, yeah, she's going to play, she's learning new things, and she's building friendships, all that stuff you think that they can't do at home, which is the reason why they're going. And then now it's like every freaking day, and the week is like, so today's Monday and now it's Friday. And I'm like, oh. I feel like since becoming a mum, the first hurdle was obviously becoming a mum. You're like, oh my God, I'm supposed to do something with this baby and keep it alive. Me? Me? You asking me? So it's kind of funny when that reality kicks in, you have to be like, right, okay, I'm the woman for the job. Let's do it. And then now I'm like excelled in myself. I'm like, shoot, I really pulled this off,
Yes.
I'm like, okay, so what next? What's on the list? Okay, successful businesswoman. Let's do it. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm like taking these easy steps. Like the biggest thing for me, right, was
wait, pause 1 moment there, because she's going at 1,000 miles per hour.
I know.
Because let's just take a moment. It is exactly this kind of energy, this enthusiasm, this curiosity, and this kind of, this intuitive, well, this is what I want to be, so I'm just going to do it. And I just want you to notice for yourself, Maz, because this is amazing and really inspiring how you feel it in your gut, you make a decision and you move. I'm not hearing any doubt. Not like, oh, this is going to be really difficult. You just move. And even in your current state of, I'm going to use this word broadly, overwhelmed, because it's kind of like you went, oh, it's Monday and then now it's Friday, right? It's that enthusiasm that's carrying you, this forward momentum, and for the majority of people.
Sorry. I'm just so grateful that I feel like this way, because if you knew me before when we met, right, I'm like, I don't know, could I?
Yeah, so right now everyone is watching. Maz is a living testimony of evidence of how when you make a decision on something and you're so strong in it from your gut, it's just trusting it, and that everything is a process. So even in that point, Maz, when you were like, oh God, I don't know how I'm going to do this over there, right? Yeah. It's part of the process.
Yeah, it really is. And you just take a little step at a time and you're like, oh, what am I doing? And then you literally are feeling with your feet, like if you're in the dark and you're like, okay, I'm just going to keep patting my feet out forwards, and then you're feeling yourself away. You're like, okay, I'm a meter forward, in the shuffling you're doing.
In fact, that's like probably like, it's like us. when we're learning to walk. Same thing.
Yeah.
It's just one, or crawl, forget walk.
Yeah, it's
When we're
true.
from that kind of maggot stage where we're babies and rolling around. You know, I used to call my niece Maggot. That was my pet
You're
name for her for the longest time, because I would go over and she was like this blob, wrapped up, bundled up, time for milk. but that's it, right? That is life. It's like feeling your way, trusting your intuition, and being where you are. Because that, you know, what happens is in adulthood for us, we're always looking ahead, okay?
Yep.
But comparing what we want ahead with now. So we're always feeling it, we're never there yet. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Yeah,
And so
totally.
we lose the moment. And I think that right now, and what I'm loving right now, this is the magic of this little thing that Maz and I are doing, being curious. You know, we're in the moment. We don't plan our gatherings. And it's just enjoying it, enjoying this adrenaline. This is life.
It is life. It's crazy. Well, it's not crazy. It's freaking awesome, but it's also, you know, crazy. A lot of crazy.
It is. And why would we want anything less than exciting and
exactly. It is exciting because you just don't know. And yeah, if you lead with not knowing, if you just go, like, you're going to have an idea of what you want in life, but if you just lead with not knowing how it will happen, because I did believe for a long time, you know, like when you're like, I want something to happen and it has to look like this box that you're going to put it in. And then you're like, it didn't happen for me. And, you know, but that's the wrong focus. When you focus on just, that's what I want, however it arrives is good with me. And I slowly, yeah.
I just want to pause again on that, because that's another golden nugget. Definitely. You know, I know what I want, but it doesn't matter how it arrives for me. Right?
For sure.
It's like saying, I want that, just to hit an example. I want a blue house with a white picket fence.
Yeah.
Because I'm so fixated on the blue house, the white picket fence, that when the white house with the blue picket fence turns out, right, that actually has all these other additional things I didn't think about, I don't notice the additional things because all I can think about is, I got a
blue
white
house
with a blue, yeah, instead of,
Totally. That's it though. Then we just push these things away. We're missing out on the awesomeness of it. So, but I am so grateful because I feel like on this journey, I don't think I've ever felt so supported. And it's really weird, right? Because I'm not saying support like my family sending me cards like, you can do this. I don't mean that. I mean, every time someone says something, oh, you know, you're really good at what you do. Oh, yeah, I love that about you. It's so perfect for what you do. And you're going to make a great this. And I'm like, okay, guys. I mean, where is all this positivity coming from? Which is unusual.
You know where, right?
Yeah.
Where?
Like, this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm in my power. I'm leading in my way. Feels very good.
Where is the positivity coming from? You're saying it's because you're aligned?
I'm that reflection. It's a reflection of myself.
That's it. You're doing what you love.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the other thing about our human conditioning and the system that, you know, that the world is in now. That's why there are many unhappy people, is because we get plugged into a system and we're doing what we feel we should be doing, and not really what our passion is. And we're in our passion, as you know, you're in your passion with purpose.
Yeah.
Right? Or really you're in your purpose, and so therefore you're feeling passion, whichever way you want to. Then it's just like joy all the time.
It definitely is.
Even in your crappy days, right? Even in the days you're like, oh God. Right? Once you get there and you're in the momentum, the joy is there. It's just a measure of joy, but it's joy. And that's how I feel when I'm doing my music. That's how I feel actually when I'm doing this with you.
Do you feel like that as well? Like, you know, the idea of taking that risk, maybe it's standing in front of more people to, I don't know, to sing in front of, you know, that feeling, that fear in you, but you're like, I'm going to take that risk. I'm going to step into that fear because I really love what I do. And I don't think it scares me enough to not do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, for instance,
I know what you mean exactly, because I feel that every time I get up on stage.
Do you?
But the word risk is not something that actually, to be honest, ever really shows up in my vocabulary for anything, even in financial investments. It's not something
Oh,
that I ever
wow.
feel risk. It only shows up when I'm, seeking counsel or support or advice from someone else, is when suddenly it's like, well, you could lose that. But actually, it's not something that naturally comes to me. I'm a person who goes straight to the gut and I jump.
Oh, wow. You're
Although,
so brave.
I don't know, very stupid, fine line, no. Yeah, I kind of moved from there. And in many ways, that's also why I feel like my heart, I've exposed my heart to being broken many times for many reasons. But that's also part of sort of living the fullness of life in his experiences.
Yeah, because it is up and
And
down.
it is, and I'm learning to discern that as well, because that's not necessarily the healthiest thing to do. It's kind of like, our journey of life is about getting the heart brain connection. Lead from the heart, check in with the brain. But again, in the world today, what happens is we lead from the brain. Oh, I should do that, rational, logical. But then the heart's not ignited. Or the heart maybe doesn't even feel safe. So I come from the other place. I come from all the way, and then jump off this cliff, jump off that cliff. So I'm working that connection the other way.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and I love that adrenaline. The adrenaline of, oh my God, fathers! Look, one person in the audience. The pressure. One person. They gotta like everything I do, or a full room of people. I was like, oh, I got a full room of people. We'll always find something to be about.
Yeah. It froze when that face came up. Did you see that? It's like, it's funny.
No, sorry. I froze. It was purposeful.
Yeah, you froze.
With passion.
Oh.
What do you do in these moments of motherhood and juggling when you do feel just completely overwhelmed?
Do you know, I think sometimes when I feel like I'm overwhelmed, I think it's because I don't know the answer. And maybe it's an answer about something. So my go-to method for anything that I'm querying up here, I have a bath. I have an Epsom salt bath. I let the answers come. If they come, great. If they don't, great. But I give myself that time.
I love that. That is...
Do you do the same though? Does it work for you? Water is like eureka. I don't know. The guy said about it. It makes so much sense. Just always works.
That is an absolute gem. I wait for the answer to come, and if it doesn't come, you let that go too.
For sure.
Beautiful. Because maybe that's the answer. That there isn't one in this moment.
Yeah, maybe.
Right. It's not one in this moment. It's like, take a chill pill, have a bath. Yeah, so I'm totally with you on the water thing. Works for me too. And Epsom salt's really good for when you're stressed.
Yeah.
It helps you surrender on a physical level, right? You would know, Miss PT level 3.
Exactly. That's exactly the whole thing. It's like you got to get your whole body in alignment with being chill about whatever your issue is. So that's it. You take the steps. You go and have a nice relaxing bath. You put your salts in, maybe light a candle, get some tea in there, whatever. Oh no, just
tea in the bath.
Yeah, just dunk it in. But sometimes I put something on that I need to listen to that I think would help me with something that's going on in the back of my mind, and somehow something else comes to the top, that's been deeply rooted. You just, I don't know, yes. You're tuning in with yourself. You're saying, what do I need?
So how about a song right now? What would be the song for the bath? Flower of the Universe by Sade.
Oh, I was thinking something Sade, but I couldn't think. This is good.
Flower of the Universe by Sade, and the sentiment behind that is it's literally about surrender and just remembering your magnificence, that you're held by the universe and all the answers are there, even when you can't see them. They're there, and just trust and surrender. First of all,
yes,
say goodbye to everybody till the next episode.
Oh yeah, until the next episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
It's bye from her and bye from us.
It's my dancing
jingle.
Yep.